What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Fallen Tide TV. As always, my name's Nate. On today's video, I'm gonna be doing a little bit of crabbing. But I'm over here by this dam and they got it open. Probably should have brought the fishing pole. I don't think I'll ever make that mistake ever again, because whenever it's like this, you usually can catch a limit of reds pretty quick, pretty easy, whenever these dams are open. But I'm gonna be trying to get some crabs today, just enough for me and the wife. I'm hoping this goes pretty quick, honestly, the way I can get back up the road so I can boil them. And I'll show you guys how I boil my crabs. It's very simple, but I will show you guys that portion as well. Yeah, I love doing this. It's March. Usually in March is around the first time I get out and try to catch a few crabs, and I'm excited about it. I love doing this, guys, and I'll show y'all exactly how I do it. So again, this is a public pier that I'm on here, and got the nets here. I'm about to put some chicken on them. I got 8 nets. And then I have hand lines, which is basically like, I think there's one in the water right now you can look at. So you just get a piece of string, you tie it to the pole there, put a piece of chicken on the end of it, and you get your little dip net, like such. And the crab's greedy, he holds on to that chicken, and you can just scoop him up. So yeah, guys, it's a little bit windy. I do apologize for the wind noise, but let's get started, y'all. First time I'm trying out my new nets here. I bought these nets from a guy on Marketplace, but I asked him if he wanted me to make it public, his name, you know, where he's from and all of that, to where y'all can get nets from him. But his response was, I'm only one person. I said, fair enough. So he's one person. He doesn't want his name out there. So, but you can get these nets at any of the local fishing stores, tackle stores. You know, in Louisiana, you can get nets like this. They're not really a secret or anything. I don't have any corks on them yet, which is fine if you're fishing from a pier like this. But if I wanted to go out in the open water and catch crabs, I wouldn't be able to do it. Not today, anyway. Oh, that current is rolling right here, y'all. I don't know how it's gonna affect the crabs, but I ain't never fished crabs in this amount of current before. So we will see. All right. I'm about to run them now. First run, see what happens. Let me see if there's anything in this trap. Yeah, dude. Heck yeah. 2 big crabs to start the day. Let's go. That's a good sign. They might be out of that current. The best I can get the traps out of the current might be the best. There's another good crab. Yeah, this is good. Good. Nothing on that one. Oh yeah. Shoot, they in the current. I know current will bring them in. I just didn't know, if they were good at feeding in the current, but I guess they're made for it. I should have known better than that. Shoo, boy. Nothing on that one. Current might be a little bit too strong right here. We're gonna leave it here for now, just to see. My guess is they're gonna be huddling up pretty close to this dock. Yep, look at that. Big old #1 crab there. I'm trying to keep it in between the dock. I bet you that's where they at. The few ones that are. Let's keep it right there, right where it was. Good crabs, y'all. Good crabs. Another good crab there. Oh yeah. We in business, y'all. We in business. Woo! Not bad, boys. Get down in there. Ooh, yeah, if I ain't even got to break out a hand line, that'd be even better. Not bad at all for the first run. Some nice crabs here, big crabs. Some number ones and some number twos. I think I only got but like maybe 2 factory crabs in there. Heck yeah. All right, here we go. Second run. Nope, nothing on the first one. On the second run, I'll let them sit a little longer, I guess. I'm gonna run this one. If there ain't nothing on it, I'm gonna let them sit. This one did good last time. Nothing. All right. Gotta let them sit a little longer. Woo, that's the way I like to start it right there, y'all. I'm gonna let these nets sit for about another 10 minutes before I run them again. I might put out a hand line at some point, you know, if they kind of slow down on the nets, because they do that sometimes. A lot of times right at first light, they're all on the nets. And all of a sudden the net's starting to slow down a little bit. And then it seems they only trust the hand line. But my guess is you got a bunch of new crabs just pushing in here with these gates open. It's gonna be a good day, y'all. How y'all doing? All right. Yeah, the first run was pretty good. Yeah, it was pretty good. All right, let's make a little run, y'all. Come on. He's small and I'll let him go. Nothing. That's surprising. Keep down. All right. I'm gonna have to move some over here. Go. Slow down a little bit from the first run. It's a constant moving around game. You move around, the crabs move around. A lot of times what'll happen when you put out them nets, some crabs will be flowing back and forth. And you'll get them over there, it seems, and then you'll start getting them here, and then you'll start getting them there. And they just kind of flow back and forth, it seems. So sometimes you just gotta move around with them. So we'll let them sit a little bit. Didn't have much on the second run, but I'm gonna go make a dump real quick and get a little count. Alright. Let's see if I can get count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I don't know, about 14, 15, something like that. I think I'll probably need about double that to make mama happy. Got anything? Nothing. Oh, nice one there. I was right up against that pile. I bet that had something to do with it. I'll tell you what, they're nice crabs though. They're nice crabs. I just hope they ain't no kites. If anything's on this one, I'm gonna move it. It's not. Nah. I got an idea. If the crabs are doing what I think they're doing, I think they're hugging these pilings on this pier here. So if I need to, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these nets, I'm gonna toss them on this side of the dock, and I'm gonna let them go underneath the dock and sit up underneath there. If I don't get a good run on this next run, that's exactly what I'm gonna do, and hope for the best, because I think they're just hugging these pilings with this current, and they're not going far away from it. They're coming through these gates. I'm sure there's some of them coming through here, and they're immediately just grabbing on the structure. And if I can put my nets where the structure is, that should help. Let's see here. All right, this is what I'm gonna do. Toss that sucker right there. We'll see if that makes a difference. I was catching a couple out there, and then now over at the end, I started catching more, but they were right up against the piling. Toss this one up underneath there. See if that makes a difference. I've been catching some on this one, and it's way out there, so I don't know. It's weird. Look, see, that's off the pilot. I think it's just a certain current that they're using. So I'm gonna go right back in that spot. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's a pretty strong current there. They're using it though, you know? Nothing. That's crazy how you could go from like 4 big crabs to absolutely nothing. There we go. Nice crabs. We'll dump these in the ice chest. I love using hand lines. But if I gotta catch them in the nets, I will. Oh, that's pretty, y'all. Oh, that's pretty. Nice one there. Decent one anyway. Edible one. Good one now. It's in that same little spot there. Nothing there. See if that happens right there. Oh, yeah, good one there. Oh, yeah. All right. Getting somewhere now, y'all. Good one there. I was pulling this one. I didn't expect that. All right, y'all, let's take a little gander. Boy, what? I know you lying. Oh, all right. It's that one that always seems to catch one here. Yep. I'm telling you, there's something about that little current. Whatever it is about that little current that rolls through there. I like that spot. Nothing there. Hey, there we go. And this one's my test. It worked. Stay up underneath that dock, I'm telling you. They're using that. I'll keep doing that. All right, I'm gonna make a dump. Oh yeah. Let's see. There we go, there's a good one. Getting a little smaller. Still eating size. Nothing. Hey, there we go. Oh, I love seeing that. You get 3 in one go. Ain't nothing better than that. Yeah, I'm getting a few. Not too bad. I think I almost got enough, y'all. Maybe make one more run. Alright, you guys. Regardless of outcome, this is gonna be the last run. Good crab. It's a good run, y'all. Got plenty of crabs. Oh, he's on the outside. Oh yeah, good run. If I can't catch something in the last one. Oh yeah, two beautiful crabs. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plenty crabs. Boy, that makes me happy. Alright, y'all. Just now made it back to the house. I got my little helper with me. That's Audrey. Let's have a look at these crabs, y'all. Beautiful, beautiful crabs.
You like the crabby now?
Yeah, look at them crabs.
Wow. I like those crabs.
You like them?
Yeah, I do like them. Ooh, he's catching white ones. I love white ones.
Beautiful crabs, y'all. Beautiful crabs. Alright, watch your fingers. So now what I have to do is I have to change this regulator and hose on my old little burner here, because as y'all can see, she's getting up there. So I went over to B&J's in Hammond and got this and this. So hopefully it works out. This hooks into here, this hooks into here. I'll put me a little Teflon tape on there, and then this one fits right here. So we should be in good shape here in just a second. Can you see me?
I do.
You see me? All right. I'm my little helper. All right, keep it on daddy. Then we're gonna show them exactly what we're doing. Unhooking my... Look, you see me on there? No. You gotta point it up and move your fingers. That's where the camera is right here. Look. See if you move your hands right here. Look. Now you can see me, huh? Perfect. Hold it just like that. Point it at daddy. There you go. See, look. Teaching you how to be a camera person. Yep. Hook this on there. Tighten this up. Alright.
Hey, Daddy.
Hey.
What are you doing?
Hooking up my new regulator and hose. Point it up. Point it up. You trying to film that pool, dude? So funny. Let's try again. You start the video. Try again. Yeah. You want to do it?
I can't hook this up. It's stuck.
It came off.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I don't know one. I don't know when I can have.
gonna pop and you're gonna fall. Grab that red head, pull it. There you go. Now you got you one. You walking your duck?
Yeah, I did it. Oh, I just missed it.
Well, I lost my camera girl, so I'm all alone. But all good. Look, all right, we about to get this all hooked up and we'll get these crabs in a pot. I'll show you guys how it all goes down.
You better cook it.
Yeah, we're gonna cook the crabs.
And then we're gonna open them up.
Yep.
Is that it?
Keep going. Grass on it right there.
I get it.
Yeah, you got it. Big help. What you think about that? Good job. This is what I got going in it. As far as vegetables go, just some onions, garlic, and lemons. And I'm just using a pack of this. I keep it simple for my crabs, y'all. You don't have to do a whole lot to crabs to make them good. So whenever I'm boiling my crawfish, I do a lot more than this. I do kind of the whole 9 yards, but that's all I put in my crabs, usually. I don't like to do a whole lot. All right, you can start putting them vegetables in there, Miss Audrey. There you go. Drop them all in there. Good job.
I got a lemon, please.
You want a lemon? I'll cut you one up. All right, let's put one on the side here. Look, let me put this one on the side and I'll cut it up for you after we finish. All right? Just keep filling it up. This girl loves participating. She loves being a part of the action.
Ooh,
You seeing if it floats?
yeah.
Yeah. Good job. You can squeeze it in there. Look at you. Professional. There you go.
I can put it in there.
Yeah, go ahead. Drop it in there. All right. Now we're going in with the seasoning. Come on. You want to help? All right. Good job. All right. Well, boys, had to go back with the old regulator because this one over here didn't do the job for whatever reason. It kept sputtering and cutting off. I don't know if it's just not compatible with this cheap burner that I got, but back to the old school. 67, 68, and 69. 69 crabs, y'all. They got some big ones in there too. Look at that thing. Big old crab. All right, so whenever it comes to the art of boiling crabs, everybody's got their own time in which they boil their crabs for. A lot of people go 10 minutes, even 15 minutes, I've heard. I find that if you do it sometime between 5 and 10 minutes, depending on how big your crabs are, like these crabs are pretty big, I'll probably be a little bit closer to the 10 minute. I'm probably gonna boil these for about 8 minutes. So somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes, I found good results. So crabs are kind of hard to mess up, honestly. So I mean, the worst thing you could do is not cook them long enough and then they really don't peel good. I mean, that's about the only thing I've ever found. But as far as flavor, man, let them soak for 20-30 minutes and you got good crabs. So that's what we're gonna do, about 8 minutes, and I'll let them soak for about 20 or 30 minutes or until they sink down to the bottom. Okay, so me being the most unlucky filmmaker possibly on the planet has caused me to have to voice over the end of this video because I didn't have any audio on any of these clips. But basically what I did was I set a timer for 8 minutes. Once my pot came back to a rolling boil, let them boil for 8 minutes, took the lid off, and this was the result. I then let them soak for about 25 to 30 minutes until they sunk. You can see here in the clip here that they sunk down, and then they were ready to eat. Then I went ahead and took them out of the water, set them on the side, and then me and Audrey shared a moment together, recapping our crab bowl event here. And we were going to give you guys a good outro, but I didn't have any audio. So here's the outro, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and I will catch you guys on the next one.